Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's Jordan here, bringing you episode 12 of our Saskatoon Bison Draft to Glory series here in NHL 26. Before we get into the draft, we got a couple of comments we're going to go over. First comment we're going to go over here is from Scottish Terrier Lover. It says, definitely look for a left defenseman, either a two-way or a DFD, and I agree that is something we need very bad. We're going to take a look at our contracts very quick. We'll just go ahead and look at defensemen. You see, our three top guys are all righties. So we're going to have to, maybe we ask Paul Wolf to switch to be a lefty, but we need a true number one left defenseman to play with Tuzzolino. We've seen Andras fits there, Bitts fits there, and Moran is decent there, but none of these guys really grew, is the problem. Now, Moran's contract is one that is most likely getting bought out. So we have Bitts here, and he needs a pretty big deal. We might be losing Bitts as well. So our defense here could go through a little bit of a struggle. We don't have too many prospects in the system. Vasiliev is probably not going to grow. There's Yelanov, already 21 years old. Got DeMello, Meyer, Hughes. Nothing really stands out, right? Everybody's kind of already the potential or overall they're going to be by the looks of things. So I agree that looking for that defenseman is going to be key. And his second comment here we're going to highlight is he says, I would also look at the contract negotiation. And again, I'll go back into the contract screen. And I think what he means is entering the negotiation screen, which is definitely something we're going to start to do because I kind of forgot that was a thing. I'm not going to lie, but you can definitely promise players ice time and different things like that to get cheaper salaries. So we are going to start doing that. And I am going to stop paying guys more money than what they're worth for what they are right now, because that is kind of screwing us over a little bit now with Andros making 5.5 and Moran making 5 million as well. Now, if we view the draft class around where we're going to be picking, you can see here it's Raquel, Nyquist, and Robbins that are all kind of scheduled to go where we are. Got Brule here. I don't think I'd want to risk it on him, seeing as how we have no idea what his potential is. But I kind of like the idea of taking a risk on Erickson. He is 2 years ETA, low elite potential, probably going to be medium top four. Probably won't be that low elite, but I definitely think that's our guy since he is going to be that left defenseman. And we're just going to quickly interview him only to figure out his play style. And there you go. He's that DFD, which is what we need to be looking for. We already know what this guy brings to the table. Definitely, if he's available with our first round pick, we will take Erickson. And there's nothing else to go over here, so let's hop right into the draft. So with the 29th pick in the 2035 NHL entry draft, Saskatoon Bison are proud to select from the SHL Robert Erickson. There we go, guys. We got the DFD we were looking for. Send to our next pick here. Hopefully we can find some steals. We got a couple of low top prospects here. You can see top 6 low, top 4 low. See here, we got a few low elites. These guys are not going to be available when we pick. So I'm kind of curious here. I think I'm going to take Fedoric. Just going to look around and see if there's anything else guaranteed for us. No defenseman medium top 4s. Got this gem low top 6. That's kind of intriguing. But I'm going to take a little bit of a chance here. And again, we're going to draft Fedoric. Since he's another left defenseman, we need to get some more defensemen in the system. I think that'll be a good pick for us. Let's see, we're going to wait one more pick before we go after that goalie. You know what? We're going to take a chance here on Damian Benino, get our first forward of the draft. Low top 6 forward. Could definitely pan out for us if we get him in the right situations. Now we'll take Ariel Lawson. Hopefully he is a guaranteed medium elite. Said we're going to need a couple more goalie prospects here. Yeah, now it's perfect chance to take Marvin Lacrosse, another medicine hat player. Out here in round 6, again, we're just looking for steals. Anything that can maybe grow into something. Hopefully, there's some guys still left here. Gonna take a chance on Patrick Youngman here. He's a grinder center. Hopefully, he can be. And then with our last pick here, we'll take a chance on Johan Akerstrom. 3 bars, top 4 low. I mean, at the 7th round, you're not really going to get any guaranteed big steals. So there's a chance that player can, develop for us. And I feel pretty good about our draft. Now we're going to have to jump right into the contract negotiations. That's really going to be the tough thing for us. This is where our team kind of makes or breaks. As you can see, we have $30 million pretty much in cap space. We have a lot of goalies here that need to be re-signed. And we also have quite a few big names. So highlight the bigger names first here. You can see probably the biggest name, Rob DeMarchi. So he wants a reasonable deal now. He doesn't even want the clause. So I could definitely throw in the clause and get his money down. But I will. So that's probably what I'll do. And then I'll show you guys here Liam Pugh. He's going to be a tough one. He wants 21 million. We definitely cannot afford that. The only issue, we can restrict him, like we can qualify him, but every year after this one, he's not a restricted free agent. So this is our last chance to get him under contract. So we will enter the negotiation phase with him. I'll show you guys all of this. I'm going to charm him. Hopefully it works. Did not work. We'll jump straight into the contract here. He wants 6 years. I like 6 years. The salary is where it doesn't work for me. We got to find a more team-friendly salary, and he's going to have to take quite a bit of a discount. Like $3 million for sure. Including a clause? We can include a clause. We can definitely include a clause for sure. It'd be a no-move clause. It'd cover the entire contract. That's it. Perfect. Exactly. Got to negotiate some more. Try to get this money down even more. He can again give us another 3 mil. Not quite what I'm looking for. Okay, so we'll throw in some promises here. Gonna be a line 1 forward. We are gonna promise him power play 1. It's not helping enough. Go back to the promises here. No penalty kill. Okay, that did not help. So we will increase the salary. What if we increase the salary by another $2 million? He likes that deal. Okay. I think this is about the cheapest we're going to get him for. And we can lose our goalie. It's going to be tough. But I say it's more important to keep Liam Pugh for the time being than it is to keep our goalie. Again, we have other goalie prospects. And if you have a good team, lesser goalies can win you a ship. Let's see. I see here. I think it's fair. He's ready to move on. The next stage. Offer the contract. He says he'll get back to us. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do the rest of the negotiations off camera. And I will show you guys what everybody says. I just want to show you guys. We do have some contracts we've offered that are going to be rejected because we do not have the contract space. So I want to show you guys that we are going to be letting go of Cullen, Ovechkin, as well as Volchenkov. And I just want to show you guys that because, they've been here since the beginning. Ovechkin and Cullen were in that first draft, Volchenkov from the second one. So I feel like those types of players, it's important to show you guys. We're also going to be letting go of Koivu. Without the injuries, we don't really need a bunch of these guys to be scratched, and we need to make way for some new talent to come in. Now, we are going to advance a day, see if some people accept these deals. So Reichel declines. Lucas Renz, he accepts. He just got his ELC. Liam Pugh rejects the offer. There's nothing wrong with it, but he wants to test free agency. Okay, I can respect that. I accept your offer to stick with the team. Erickson joins as well. That's his ELC. So we are going to qualify our boy Liam Pugh. So we have 28 million in cap space. I really was hoping he would accept, because that would kind of show me where I could be with the rest of these guys. So, you know what? Maybe we offer him another contract. We did make him some promises. So we're going to have to probably like stand firm on those promises. But maybe if we offer him like 18 point, I don't know, 5 instead of that 17.8, we're going to offer him this and hope he accepts. And then we'll give Reichel one more chance here to come back to the team. If he declines this offer, he can just be gone. So we'll advance one more day here. Okay, so Pugh sticks with the team. So now we're in a bit of a bind. We only have $10 million in cap space. And Bush needs a contract, and he wants $10 million on a one-year deal. He wants 19. And then if we look at DeMarchi, he wants 11.9. And the lower we go, the less money. Sorry, the more money he wants. He wants an 8-year deal. We're gonna have to start the negotiation here. We're not gonna try to charm him. I don't want him to think lesser of us. But we will just take a look at the contract. We want 8 years as well. We want to negotiate the salary. I would say he's gonna have to come down about $3 million. Doesn't like that, but we will give him a clause. Give him a no move clause for the full contract. That's what it's gonna be. So we only have to increase that salary a little bit. But we'll give him a promise, maybe. He's the starter. That didn't help. There's no other promises you can give a goalie. So we'll increase the salary by, let's say, 350K. Okay, he likes that deal. We're going to continue this. And what we're going to do is we're going to table the contract negotiation for 2 days. The reason why we're doing that is because if we get him at that $9 million, we cannot bring back anybody else. We can bring back Fitz, Delarouve, Krog, Lieutenant, like none of these guys we could bring back. All these guys we can bring back because they'll be at the league minimum. So unfortunately, we're going to have to buy out a contract. Don't want to buy out Endros because there is still time for this guy to grow. And he did grow pretty quickly. I don't think I'm ready to buy him out, but we can take a look. If we buy him out, it's 14 years, but it's less than $1 million on the cap. We can buy out Moran. If we look at his buyout, it lasts for 10 years and it's 1.6 on the cap. Gives us $3 million in cap space. Doesn't do a whole lot for us. If I'm being honest, we could also buy out Swanson. But I think we're going to need Swanson in the NHL this year because we're going to lose bits. Pretty much the goal right now is we're going to lose Bush. That's the reality of the situation, if I'm being brutally honest. We can't afford to keep our goalie and keep our star center. And it's tough for me to want to let DeMarchi go because, yeah, I think Morrow is going to get there. We're going to have to let DeMarchi go. I think that's honestly what's going to happen. This is going to be a longer episode, guys, because I have to leave lots of this in. You have to hear my thought process. I'm not going to cut out all the parts where I talked about this and then we go into we're dropping him. Like, you guys definitely deserve to know. We'll have to end the conversation. We can't negotiate with Bush, but I really do not know what to do here, guys. I've kind of put us in a bind with these crappy contracts. I think first things first here, somebody's getting bought out. Yeah, we're going to buy out Moran. Unfortunately, I just feel like it has to be done. I mean, if we buy out Endros, it's way more money, but Endros can still grow, guys. So we are going to buy out Peyton Moran. Gives us an extra $3 million to work with. I feel pretty good about the rest of this now. I'm going to go ahead and we're just going to offer. We tabled it for 2 days on DeMarchi. I want to see if we can. Okay, so maybe we have to wait 2 days. So we're also letting go of Devin, guys. That's another thing I wanted to show you. Boris Semenoff on a 1-year deal for me is what I need. And advance another day. Boris accepts. Still in a position here where we're losing Bush. We are going to lose Bits. I have to give money to Lieutenant for sure. Don't want to lose our third line center when we don't have a person to take it over. Prague, he wants a reasonable deal. I'm going to give him a no move clause so I can really try to get this cap hit down. And I'm just going to cut really quickly here, guys. I'm going to do coaches and scouts before I run out of time, and then I'll show you the rest of the negotiations there. All right, so we're back in the contract screen. We will go to all expiring, and we're just going to advance a day. Prague accepts, Lieutenant accepts. We got to start the conversation with the Marchi. Let's continue. This is the final offer. So we're going to offer in this and see what happens. I'm not ready to lose DeMarchi yet. That's the thing. So maybe you guys can call me idiots in the comment section if you need to. I've definitely not handled this whole contract negotiation phase, the best, I will say. Especially when you look at like guys like Endros and Moran. And we have Tuzolino as well as Siegel who need contracts for next year. And Bush now still not under contract. There's no money. We just have to release him. Delarouve. Now we do not have any money left. Maybe if we give him a no move clause. I'm just going to leave him restricted. Everyone else will leave restricted. Not going to lose anybody else. We'll check out the goalies here. So time to just move on with the off season. This is definitely the longest off season we've ever had. I don't know how long it's going to be in the video, but just to give you guys an example or like a little look-see, I've been recording already for 32 minutes. Usually by the time I've been recording for 32 minutes, we are well into the regular season. Again, lots of it will probably get cut out. I don't know what the time will look like for you guys. That's just what it looks like for me. Got our coaches back. We got our scouts back. Most of our restricted free agents. Oh, this coach did not come back. I thought he did. So quickly, guys, let me just go ahead and hire an AHL head coach. So fortunately, we do need to take a look at Tuzolino and Siegel. Tuzolino wants $18.5 million. Siegel wants 13. We are not in a good space. I'm going to try to get these guys locked up at some point during the season. We just don't have the cap space. Again, maybe giving DeMarchi money was a bad idea. Maybe we should have just went ahead and let him go. You guys are going to have to maybe give me some suggestions in the comments about how I can do contracts in the future. Because this season, I want this series to go 25 years. We're going to lose, guys. We're going to go through another rebuild. We might not, after that, like our playoff window closes, we might not be a cup winning team again. it could be a rough road. So we're gonna send to next season. There we go. We got our new AHL head coach. I'll see you guys at the edit line screen. Hopefully, Bush will accept this qualifying offer at some point. Maybe we can get him on a 1-year deal for very, very cheap, but we'll find out in September. All right, guys, very quickly, I'm just going to highlight what our lines look like for preseason. Now, I only called up Hunting. So the AI or whatever had Kravchenko, Frovlov, Braun, and Holt in the NHL already. So I want to give them preseason with top 6 minutes to see if they will get uncovered so we can figure out what these guys are. If this could be a season where guys like Delarouve, Krog, and Lutonen end up in the AHL and we let some of the young guys take over, because these guys, if we take a look, Holt's 21, he's a sniper. Ron, he's a playmaker, he's 20. Take a look at Frovlov, he's 22, sniper. Kravchenko, I believe, is also a sniper at 23. These guys are still young enough. If they're NHL ready, now I need them to play because I need them to be that NHL ready and grow. So I'm going to give these guys the run in preseason, and I'll show you guys what the lines ultimately look like for the start of the NHL regular season once preseason is done. So we were 6-1-1 in preseason, and we got a little bit of information. We know Kravchenko is a 77. He's listed as a fourth line forward. He's ultimately going to go down to the AHL. He is just not good enough. Frolov, however, is a 78 overall. He's listed as a third line forward. If I can edit the lines in a way that allows me to keep him in the lineup, I will. Holt, also a third liner. Again, if I can edit the lines to keep him, I definitely will. And Braun, we don't know what he is yet. I'm going to try to keep him. He might start this season in the AHL, which is fine because this will be his first season in North America. You can see he was in the DEL. So if he plays 1 year in the AHL, it's not going to hurt him too much. And we can see Krog, still a 78. We know what he is. Elarouve, most likely still that 79. And Cunning now up to a 77. He's 20 years old. I do have to keep him in the NHL. So let me go ahead and get these lines sorted out, guys. All right, guys. So looking at our forward lines here, this is what we're going to try heading into the start of the season. We've got McKenna, Kerman, and Pugh, and then Kuznetsov, Holt, and Suter. That gives us a +1. There is also the opportunity to do Kuznetsov as the center and put Percy up there, but then I cannot get rid of this minus for the life of me. So for now, I'm going to start like this. I'm going to watch closely. If I feel like I need to just throw Percy up and deal with the -1, then so be it. Then again, now we've got Jonas, Lutonen, and Percy. This was a solid third line last year. I hope it can be a solid third line this year. And then Cunning, Delarouve, and Frolov. We're going to go ahead and send down Braun and Kravchenko. I'm going to leave Krog as the scratch because I might throw him back in the lineup. Now, defensively, same pairings as last year. Endros, Tuzolino, Wolf, Siegel, Curtis, and Swanson, who has finally grown up to an 80 overall. So I'm hoping maybe I give him a little bit of power play time. Maybe I get him up to 81, 82. But at this point in time, it's just going to be best if he stays as a top 6 defense. And then your goalies there, Morrow and DeMarchi. And Morrow being an 82, it really upsets me that I gave DeMarchi this much money. We will probably end up buying out DeMarchi at some point. But for now, this is what we've got. And then in the AHL, starting with goalies, you've got Boris, Semenov, and Reynolds. Defensively, DeMello, Vasilev, Delanov, Reichel, Koryaluk, and Eriksson. It's taken a step back, but I let go some of the vets because I want to make sure that all the young guys get time. And then forward-wise, Kravchenko, Braun, Gallagher, Hillis, Pitt, Maxwell, Ikonen, Odelian, Holmes, and Hillen, Renz, and then Gaucher there. Finally, he is in the AHL. He might see a call up later on in the year, but for now, this is where he's going to stay. All right, so now with all that taken care of, we're going to start the season sim. We'll do the first month here, and I will talk through this, and then we'll go look at the lines, see how the team's performing, see what we can change up. We still haven't signed Frank Bush. It is what it is. We just simply don't have the money, and it's definitely all my fault for my poor negotiation tactics when handing out contracts. We're starting the season off on the right note, 4-1 there. Again, we should be a playoff team. And when you talk to the coach there, he thinks that we should be a Stanley Cup contender. So despite the changes and the overhauls, we're still a solid team. There we go, 6-2 through the first month. So we're not really going to change anything. I do, however, want to take a quick look down there in the AHL. You can see actually Jonas now in 86. He's listed as a first line forward. So maybe we need to get him into the mix. Percy, he's 84. Got 7 goals so far, and he's listed as a second liner. And Braun is an 81 listed as a third liner. We might have to give this guy the call up. He is the only NHL player left really in the AHL unless you count negotiate. All right, guys, I did just go ahead and I quickly looked through the lines just to make sure every line is performing. And so far, so good. So we're going to leave it how it is. I don't know how much season sim you're going to see in this video. I've already been recording for an hour. I definitely might split this video into 2 parts and give you guys one of those parts on Thursday, which will be the day obviously you're seeing it, and then maybe I'll give you a bonus one on Friday. So far, we are doing good here. 15-3. We're gonna slow up the simulation here. I want to make sure that we stop on this Lightning game. I'll go take a look at Frank Bush and see if we can get him back under contract. Really, the only issue is no cap space. That's why he was willing to take a huge discount off what he was asking. We just don't have the cap. We're doing good without him, so I'm not too concerned. We can only offer Frank 3.3. I'm going to offer it to him. I'm pretty sure he is going to decline that. Says he's playing in Utica, but he's not on the team, so that's kind of interesting. That's all we can offer him. There's no room for negotiation there at all. We simply don't have the cap space. Hopefully he does say yes, but probably he says no. And maybe we should have offered him sooner, but the last day here to negotiate, he doesn't sign. So I kind of think it just means that we lost him. There you go. He has to reject. So Bush is sitting out the entire year. I'm okay with that, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get the next couple of months of sim figured out here. Team is performing good. And I might jump cut this, so you guys might not see until after. But again, this episode is going to be already so long with already be recording for an hour. We are doing good there, 27-2. So we're not really skipping a beat. And that's the good thing about if we can just draft some decent prospects that are NHL ready-ish, we can just plug and play. As long as we keep the main core of the team together, we can just plug guys in with ELCs. And it's working so far. We are a hot team so far, 26-8-2. We're not the best team in the conference. The Avalanche there, I'll move my camera so you guys can see. The Avs stand atop the division. We are second, but that's okay. And they beat us there in the second round. Hopefully we can pass them, and hopefully we don't have to play them again in the playoffs. That's still a very strong team. The 30-11-3 guys, no complaints. And I think this is why I'm going to cut out a lot of the sim, is because there's nothing to see here. We are 100% a playoff team. That's not changed really at all. So yeah, you can see now, guys, we're 32-12-4. We are second in the division, only behind the Colorado Avalanche, as well as that's the only team we're behind in the league, as well as the Islanders there. Wow, 39-6-4. Let's go ahead and take a little look at the stats. I'm pretty sure I will have cut out that part of the season sim. And again, guys, it's just there was other things in this video that needed to take priority that can't afford to cut out. You can see here, guys, that first line, they're clicking. Herman's got 64, McKenna with 60, and Pugh with 53. Kuznetsov there on the second line, actually, with 55 points. Azulino has 45 points as well. Siegel with 35, so he's having a good year. Suter with 34, Percy with 25, Lutonen with 21, Jonas with 20, and then Holt there on the second line, he's got 19. But you know what? We're a winning team, so hopefully that helps get him some growth. Then everybody else, you can see Swanson with 11 points. It's not going to be an NHL best for him, but you know what? That's okay. We'll take a quick look at the goaltenders. And yeah, DeMarchi, 26, 11, 2 with 4 shutouts. And Morrow, he's looking pretty good as well. And just quickly to highlight the AHL team, we are first in our conference down there. So that is pretty good that we are still going to be a playoff team. All right, guys. So now we're just going to get the rest of the regular season simmed up. All right, guys, I did decide to keep that in the video as a time lapse, so at least you guys still saw it. We kind of just did exactly what we needed to do, right? We won the games we should have won. Maybe could have won a bit more. See here, Gavin McKenna led the way, 98 points. So the offense slowed up a little bit compared to last year. Herman with 96, Pugh with 89. But Tuzzolino at 24 years old, 81 points in 82 games. I could be up for the Norris this year. Kuznetsov even had a very strong year. Career year, 76 points. Suter, also, I believe, a career year was 67. Siegel back over 50. Percy with 44. Holt ended up getting 30 goals. He's up to an 80. Got Jonas there at a 35 points. Lutonen, Kralov, Wolf, and the list it on. Goalie wise, DeMarchi played 71 games. So Morrow kind of struggled. 15 games played. DeMarchi played incredible. Definitely happy we kept him around because it doesn't really seem like Morrow is ready for the starter reins just yet. Go ahead and show you guys the standings as well, where we finished in league. In our division, we were second. Take a look at the entire league. We were third. The Islanders have an incredible team and just had an incredible season. They've got Bedard and Iserman there, so that's a really solid squad. And I just want to show you guys where we sit in terms of the Western Conference. So second overall, we should be playing the... And hopefully we can have a good run in this playoffs and get back to the Stanley Cup Final. NHL regular season has been completed, as well as the AHL. Make the playoffs in both leagues. And we're playing the Minnesota Wild. So I thought we'd be playing the Flames. A little interesting there that we are indeed playing the Wild. You know, we've beat these guys before. I don't want to be too cocky. I'm ready to get into the playoffs. And I'm expecting us to move on in round number one. If we do not, that's when changes will have to be made. All right, guys. So here we go into game number one, period number one. Let's go here, boys. All right, 0-0, period number two. There we go. Kuznetsov and Percy get the first goals. Lusterinen cuts the lead in half. Let's just play our game, gentlemen. There we go. Kaprizov, the only player that really screws us over when we play the Wild, but Kuznetsov, he adds one. Another one, sorry. He's got 2 goals in the game, looking for the hat trick. Holt on the power play, baby. Gives us the insurance marker, but Zari says not so fast. Cuts that lead in half again. Pesky Wild, they don't want to go away. And there we go. We're able to close it out. Win game number one, 4-3. You can see there that second line was buzzing, man. Combined 8 points. Love to see it. All right, guys. I went ahead and I negotiated with Tuzzolino to get him on a very decent contract. I didn't want to wait for him to win that Norris and to go up. But unfortunately, it probably means we lose our captain in the offseason, but we can tackle that later. Right now, we're focused on getting back to the finals here. Game number 2, period number 1. Here we go, boys. McKenna and Jonas score. We're up 2-0. There we go. Holt gets 2. McKenna and Percy. We'll just quickly get this one finished up. They scored 2. It's not enough. DeMarchi played lights out. Jonas and Holt, second and third stars. So we won both games at home ice. Now on the road, period number 1. Kaprizov, he scores 30 seconds in or with 30 seconds left. Either way, it's 1-0. All right, Wallstead is shutting the door. We've got 32 shots. Come on, boys. We need an insurance marker here or to get back in the game. Sorry, but there's Frolov with his first playoff goal, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. 10 minutes left in the game. We're shooting them like crazy. Both goalies are playing really good. We need to get that winner. Going to overtime. Not going to say too much here. Going to let the players kind of speak for themselves. Don't want to jinx it, but usually we got a pretty good playoff overtime record, franchise history. But man, the goalies are having themselves a duel. It doesn't matter, baby. Marty Tuzzolino, fresh off his new contract extension. It's the OT winner. And yeah, what a goaltender battle. Both goalies made 34 saves. Just Wallstead was not able to save that last one. We're up 3-0 here, heading into game number 4. It's not a big deal if we lose this game. We did what we needed to do, won both games at home ice, and we split the games on the road. But period number 1, it's 2-2. Fuller and Boyum get sandwiched in there between Cunning and Pugh. Period number 2. All right, it's 4-2. It's very hard to get a sweep. There we go, Jonas. He cuts the lead in half. We're still in this game. Not going to be too mad if we don't win. Yeah, Rossi on the power play. That could be the insurance marker for them. But like I said, it's very hard to get a sweep in the playoffs. Teams that make the playoffs are usually good. All right, Percy makes it interesting. Can we get something with the empty net, maybe? No, not able to tie it up. That's okay. We got the split there. We don't even need this. It's okay. We got the split there in Minnesota. And we're coming back home looking to end the series in game number 5. Played really good in these playoffs. We're just looking to close the series out. No drama. Period number 1. All right, Zari gets the first one, but Kuznetsov answers back. Period number 2. Okay, there we go. Boyum gives them the lead, but Percy with 2. Pugh for a 2-goal lead. Just got to play our game here, guys. Shut the door. Give your goalie some help. You kind of let him out to dry a little bit in the last one. There we go. Swanson with the insurance marker. I believe that's his first goal of these playoffs. Actually, could be his first career playoff goal. I think he was cut from the team. There we go. Holt gets another one. 49 shots in the game. We're moving on. Round number two, Percy, Kuznetsov, and Pugh leading the way. Very quickly, just to show you, we did win in round number one for the playoffs in the AHL. So we are in round number two. Hopefully the boys keep on clicking there. I would love a Calder Cup. Oh, Lordy. We've got a rematch of last year's second round. We're going up against the Colorado Avalanche. This year we didn't win the President's Trophy, so maybe that helps us a little bit. I'm excited. Let's get right into this. We're on the road for game number one. Just need the split. Let's get it here in game number one. Period number one. Okay, we're down 2-1. Period number two. All right. What a series so far. Wow. So it's tied at 4. The offenses are just clicking. Be no goaltender battle today. Black, he gets the go-ahead goal for the Avalanche. Come on, I'm calling on you, Siegel, Kuznetsov, McKenna, and Pugh. Come on, boys. Yes, there we go. Holt, baby. That's a huge goal. He's replaced Bush as that playoff hero, man. I love it. Looks like we're going to overtime in game number one. Come on, boys. 50 shots on net to 28, and there it is. Holt, the overtime winner. Oh my, love this guy. 2 goals game again. Suter had 4 points, so they combined for 6 points, and then Kerman there had a couple of points as well. Man, I love this team. Rod Holt playing unreal in these playoffs for us so far. Let's go here. Let's see if we can do a little bit better for our goaltender here. Period number one. Another offensive showing. You can see Suter gets the first goal. Curtis and McKenna, they get 2. It's 3-2. Period number 2. And it's 4-4 once again heading into the third period. Man, these two teams. There we go, Kuznetsov, baby. Love to see it. Gives us a 1-goal lead. Can we close the door here? 10 minutes left. And I love this freaking team, dude. We are clicking on all cylinders in terms of offense. Got power play getting insurance marker. Nope, but that's okay. We get both games on the road. At second line, man, they're buzzing out there. Again, a lot of points there from the second line as we head into game number 3. Not going to say too much heading into this game. Know what we need to do. Period number 1. Holt, another goal in the series. That second line, it's tied at 1. Period number 2. All right, Leon Draisaitl, he's come to play. He gets a goal. There we go, Liam Pugh, baby. The first line, they tied up. What can we do here? Smith gives them the go-ahead goal. Come on, baby. We need the depth here. Let's get a fourth line goal, maybe. Get Tuzzolino or Siegel in there. There we go, Lieutenant, baby. The depth, that third line. Another overtime game. All right, let's get into it here. Come on, fellas. I believe in you. That's okay. Braz, he scores the OT winner. We look to get the split now on home ice. We need to win game number 4. All right, heading into game number 4. You know what we need to accomplish here. Period number 1. All right, it's tied at 1. The depth coming in for both teams. Period number 2. Yikes, they really just pump up a bunch of goals. Come on, guys. The comeback can still happen. There you go, Jonas. Makes it a 2-goal lead. And Fisker Moldgard gives them the lead right back. This is a tough one. Got to score on the power play. Not going to be enough time left, unfortunately, as the road teams kind of prevail. And I'm scared now because that's 2 games where maybe we didn't get the offense we needed. You can see they've scored 4 goals in every game. We have not been able to match that. We ain't pressing the panic button yet, though. Heading into game number 5, I have faith in this team. We've done good on the road, do good things again on the road. Period number 1. There you go. We're leading 1-0. Period number 2. There you go. We're up 2-1 as we look, and very quickly they tied it 2 apiece. That's okay. Come on, boys. Close the door. Play good for your goalie. Get the offense going here in game number 5. 8 minutes left of power play. You got to score. Yes! Kuznetsov, baby. Not on the power play, but he still gets one. There you go. Kerman, the insurance marker. We keep the lead in the series. We still win on home ice, or on the road, sorry. And into game number 5, we have a chance to end the series here. It's game number 6. It's not game number 5. We have to play good for our goalie here, boys. We have to. We're on home ice. Give the fans something to cheer about. Period number 1. There we go, baby. Artie Tuzzolino gets one on the power play. Period number 2. Okay, it's tied at 2. Got to close the door now, though. DeMarchi, you got to have your standout game. We need our goalie to steal us a win here. Come on, I'm calling on McKenna, but it's Cunning, the 4th line, getting a goal. That's huge. That is a huge. Come on, close the door, DeMarchi. You're playing good. Play good in front of your goaltender, boys. Let's frickin' go, guys. Close the door on them in the 3rd period. We close the door on them in the series. Actually, Morrow there. Congrats, buddy, on playing a stellar game. And the depth players came out clutch for us. We're back to the Western Conference Finals. And unfortunately, guys, in the AHL, we did get eliminated. That's okay. Hopefully that is enough experience for some of our young guys to take that next step so we can get more youth in our lineup next season. All right, we're up against the LA Kings. We haven't played them yet in the playoffs. Not going to waste too much time. They've got an A. Ovechkin. We know it's not Alex. He's long been retired. Let's just get back to doing what we do best, and that's win, baby. Period number 1. All right, we're tied at 1. Levzhinov left Chicago for LA, and we got Siegel there tying it up. Period number 2. Okay, we're still tied at 2. A shorthanded goal as well as a power play goal. So anything can happen here in the 3rd period, as you can see. 15 minutes left in the game. We kill off a penalty. We get the go-ahead goal, though. Come on, guys. We need a win in game number 1. 5 minutes left. And we do it here in the crunch. Looks like we're going to overtime, baby. Come on, we're good on overtimes. Just as I say that, Ovechkin pots one on DeMarchi. We actually lose our first game 1 of these playoffs. So you want to win both games on home ice. We haven't done that. You got to get the split here, boys. Period number 1. I did 0. Period number 2. All right, we had a 2-goal lead. Frolov there on the power play. Wells Kerman. Their power play. We don't capitalize here. Got to close the door. We need DeMarchi to be better in these playoffs. He struggled there against the high offense Avalanche. Doing good here. Closing the door so far. A power play. Doesn't capitalize. That's okay. We shut the door. 2-0 win. Those are the kind of wins you need in the playoffs. DeMarchi with the shutout, and Kerman get a 2-point game. All right. Going into game number 3 on the road. Got to steal some wins here. Keep the momentum rolling, boys. Period number 1. All right, 0-0. Period number 2. All right, another 2-0 lead. The depth there in Swanson and Percy. Let's just close the door, gentlemen. Good penalty kill coming up. Let's go. Good PK. Got about 10 minutes left in the game here, gentlemen. Just keep playing your game. Power play, that's not what you want to see. Good job by the penalty kill. There you go, DeMarchi. Back-to-back 2-0 shutouts. Goalies are playing good. They're 60 saves, 61 saves in back-to-back games, like combined for DeMarchi. We stole one on the road. We reclaimed the home ice advantage. Now let's keep the ball rolling here. Heading into game number 4, period number 1. There we go, baby. Second line is back clicking. Cunning gets one. Period number two. Okay, they've made it a game. 6-3. We get goals from Kerman, Siegel, and Lieutenant. Only got 20 shots in the game, though. They're out shooting us by quite a bit. DeMarchi's making the saves we need him to. Not able to get the insurance marker on the power play. We give up one, but good penalty kill. 3 minutes left in the game. There you go. Holt giving us the insurance marker. We win this one 7-3. Taking a look at the 3 stars. Wow, Tuzzolino 4 assists. Then Holt and Kuznetsov combined for 5. All right, heading into game number 5 here with a chance to close the series. Period number 1. Jonas and Siegel, baby. 2-0 lead. Period number 2. It's 6-1. We're just getting this one over with. We win 7-2, and we move on back to the Stanley Cup final. And our top players shined in that one. Let's go, boys. I'm happy here. We're getting back into the show. We're into the championship there. Playing the Lightning here. You can see that. So we got a conversation here with Keith. We set out to make the final, and we did it. It's an incredible achievement, but we're not done yet. Okay? We need this cup. Our cup window, because of my salary cap mistakes, is closing faster than it should. And holy crap. Puzzolino there, 19 points, but Kuznetsov, a playoff performer, man. We take a look here. Playoff stats. He's got 57 points in 66 games. He shines bright for us in the playoffs. And that is really when we, do our best, is when he's playing his best. Herman's got 17. Holt, 11 goals. 3 game-winning goals. This guy's been clutch as a rookie in the playoffs. Still only an 80 overall, up to low elite potential. And we've got Gavin McKenna and Suter, both with 15, 2 with 14. They haven't been as good, but you know what? Doesn't matter. We're back still. 13 points on the third line for Jonas. He's up to an 86. He's going to be demanding more ice time. Percy with 10. He's got 7 goals and 2 game winners. Lieutenant, Cunning. Nobody's not performing. These guys are doing exactly what they should be, or they're, overperforming. We take a look at goalies there. DeMarchi. You know what? I'll take that from him after a shaky second round to be back over 900 save percentage. He's looking good. He's looking to get his second cup ring. You know what we got to do here, gentlemen? Very quickly, we'll take a small look here at the Tampa Bay Lightning. So they've got Anton Frundell, Chinakov, Zoyan, then Miroschenko, McQueen, and Nemiz. Anaker, Dylan Cousins, the workhorse from Whitehorse, and Jimmy Snuggerud, and Tomasino, Height, and Banks. This is a deep team. Offensively, not as deep, but still Sanderson, Lindsay, Kiss, Leno, and Olendijk and Ladd. And then the net there, Carter, George, and Beckman. They're a little bit deeper than I thought they'd be. We've been here before. A lot of those guys have not been. That's not the Tampa Bay Lightning we know in real life. It's 12 years later, 10 years later, something like that. Here we go, boys. Know what we got to do? Game number 1 on home ice. Period number 1. And there we go. Percy with 2 shorthanded goals on the same penalty kill. McQueen gets 1. Period number 2. All right, Kuznetsov gives us back that 2-goal lead. Boys are playing good hockey. Big penalty kill there. Can't be taking that many penalties, guys. They're going to punish us. They get a power play goal. Start playing some clean hockey. Let's see if the depth can't get us that insurance marker. Want to avoid overtime in game number 1. The first line, baby. Gavin McKenna, future captain of this team. I'm sure of that. He scores the insurance marker. We walk away with a 4-2 win led by Kuznetsov, Percy, and DeMarchi. All right, here we go, boys. Heading into game number 2. Let's make sure we get both games on home ice. Period number 1. All right, they got 2 goals. Period number 2. We'll just get this one over with. 7-3. They tried to make the comeback happen, but when you're down 5-0, what can you do? Maybe I jinxed it a little bit there by saying let's get both games on home ice. We got to bounce back now in a major way. You're heading into Tampa Bay. It's a long way from Saskatoon. Got to bounce back, gentlemen. Period number 1. There we go. Pugh and Kuznetsov, the top 6. Period number 2. All right. They get 1. Emmis, that's his second goal of these playoffs that I can remember, at least against us. Some good hockey here, guys. Can't be giving up power plays at this point in the game. You got to play with discipline. There we go. Siegel, our captain, baby, giving us the insurance marker. As we take a maybe commanding, I don't know. A 2-1 series lead nonetheless. DeMarchi once again leading the charge in that second line. 3 or 4 points. Who knows if Holtz had an assist. Where are you heading in to game number 4? It's a big game. You know, you could call it a must win for both teams. Want to say too much? Come on, gentlemen. You know what you got to do. Period. Number 1. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. Okay, we make it a game. We make it a game somehow. We're only down by 2. Oh my God, Liam Pugh. Come on, boys. Please make the comeback happen. I beg of you. Yes, Andros, his first goal of the playoffs. No, Miroshchenko, right away. We give up a power play. Come on, boys. You scored 5. What's one more? Get it to overtime. Oh, come on, boys. Please, with the empty net, can we get one? Yes, Percy! Oh, we're headed to overtime. Let's go, boys. Anything can happen in overtime. I'm not going to say much. I'm not going to say anything. There we go, Eugene Cunning. What a game, boys. What a game. We were down 5-0. McQueen, Frundell, McQueen, Height, and Snuggerud. And in the third period, we get 3 points from McKenna, 2 from Pugh, 2 from Herman. And then Liam Pugh again, McKenna gets his 4th assist of the game. Andros gets 1 to tie it. Miroshchenko, he gets that one, and Percy says, hell no, we ain't going out like that. And then Tuzzolino and Cunning combined there. Yeah, McKenna and Pugh led the charge for the comeback. Oh my God, that was awesome. As we're headed into game number 5 with a chance to win our 2nd Stanley Cup. I've been recording for an hour and a half. This video might be an hour and 20 minutes long. But you know what? Gentlemen, it's been a playoffs. Just go in here, one shift at a time, one minute at a time, one period at a time. All right, it's 0-0. Period number 2. Okay, we've got a 2-0 lead. Kerman on the power play, as well as Andros there. We're playing good. Want to get my hopes up here. We will be going into the game for the last minute and a bit, regardless. Okay, we're looking good here. 5, 4, 3. Okay. No. No. Oh. Because we scored right when I pressed pause, I couldn't go into the game. I'm sorry about that, guys. Oh my God. I was literally trying to pause right as... That's tough. That's okay. We've seen the celebration before. That one stings for me. I really wanted to see that. I'm sorry, guys. I can't control when they score. It's just bad timing. Because it pauses automatically when they score. So because it pauses and I resumed it, that's why. That's tough. That's okay, baby. We win our 2nd Stanley Cup. DeMarchi with the shutout. Damn, it feels good. That stings just a tad bit, but that's okay. We're not going to go ahead and look at the playoff scoring just yet. So the Bison win their second ever Stanley Cup. The Wild there as well getting the Calder Cup. And that's why I don't want to go into the scoring yet. I want to see the awards here. Let's start it off with that. So the President's Trophy curse. So this is interesting. 2 times the New York team won President's Trophy, we won the cup. And then that year we won the trophy. The Avs beat us, obviously. There we go. We played New York that year as well. So Kachuk winning the Art Ross. Freeze off with the Hart. McKenna actually won the Hart last year. That's awesome. We didn't look at the awards. Puzzolino, baby. His first ever Norris trophy. That defenseman is worth the $16 million we're paying him. Dankoven wins the Lady Byng. All right. Kuznetsov, I think, got the Conn Smythe. Let's see. Okay, that's the Calder. Ooh, Gavin McKenna took it from under him. That's why I didn't want to look at the scoring just yet. I wanted to see. So McKenna, 2 Conn Smythes, 2 Stanley Cups. The Marchie, baby, with his first ever Vezina trophy. He's showing why he's worth the big bucks. We don't get any other awards, but you know what? That's okay. Take a look at the AHL. Jack Eichel in the AHL. Braun, league's most outstanding rookie player, and Holt actually won that last year. So Braun will be moving up to the NHL guys for sure. Very happy with the way the team performed. You love to see it, honestly, guys. You love to see it. We win the cup. We did exactly what we needed to do. Again, I apologize so much that we couldn't see the celebration. That's like one of my favorite things about winning the cup is seeing the celebration. We're going to stop the sim here, though. We are going to take a very quick look at contract negotiations. Siegel is an 89. He wants 16 mil. We only have $17 million in cap space. This offseason is going to be very interesting. We are 2 years away from losing McKenna and Kerman. Geez, guys, Lieutenant needs a new deal. Del Ruve needs a new deal. Frolov as well needs a new deal. Grand Prix needs to be re-signed. So, guys, we have filler players that can come in on a minimum cap and get some minutes. I'm not too worried about that. What I am worried about is how our defense is going to look if we lose Siegel. We can't even offer anything to Bush yet, so we're going to have to wait till next episode. Gene Cunning is up to a 79. He wants $2.3 million, just to give you guys a rough look at him. In main roster, we still have both these guys locked up. It's going to be a sad day. I think we are going to lose Siegel. You guys are going to have to let me know in the comments if we buy out a couple of contracts to keep him. Endros, we know he's going to give us about $4.3 million in cap relief, if we buy him out. But I don't think it's worth it to buy him out. I think it's more worth it for us to lose Siegel. Swanson can jump into a top 6 role. He has that offensive capabilities, and maybe if he played with Wolf, he might look pretty good. But just to highlight, honestly, all the skaters, our window is 2 seasons. McKenna can walk after 2. Kerman needs a new deal. Wolf needs a new deal. We're losing Siegel right now. Oh my God. Sorry, this is 1 year. So we have 1 year left with this core together. So I don't want to buy anyone out. I say that we lose Siegel. It's my opinion. We kind of get everyone locked up to as team friendly as we can. And then after next season, maybe we buy out DeMarchi and maybe we keep McKenna. But McKenna probably just ends up having to walk for us to be able to keep Kerman. Because again, they're going to want similar money. They're both medium franchise players. And Kerman, right, he's hitting his prime now. He's really broken out into the league. I I don't want to say replace McKenna because this guy's unreal, but we can definitely replace a playmaker, right? And we decided to stick with Tuzolino over Siegel. I do not regret that at all. It's going to be a bitter pill to swallow to lose Siegel, but it is what it is. You guys are going to have to let me know your thoughts on that, please. I would love some input on the contract situation. Take a quick look at the draft class just so you guys get a idea of what's available to us at our pick. They say these guys, I know that's not going to be the case. There we go. Goligoski, probably who we take. There's a couple defensemen here as well that should be available around our pick. But it looks like we draft a forward with our first pick. Maybe we get lucky here towards the end of the second round on a defenseman. We will take a quick look at all potential, see if there's any steals. Okay, we're drafting this goalie. We're drafting this goalie in the second round. So hopefully, and there you go. There's a defenseman steal in the third round for us, hopefully. There we go. We've got an idea on draft class, but let me know what you guys think. What should we target? Please, some input on the contract situation. Should we buy out DeMarchi to have the best chance at keeping Siegel, or should we cut our losses with Siegel? We know we can put together a D-core that can still win. We have some depth pieces there in the AHL that can come in and play sixth pairing, play that third pairing for us. Like if we take a look here in the system defensively, like Vasilev could probably jump up. He's grown every year. Yelanov up to a 72. There's a filler player. We have to play a 76 or a 70, 7 or something like that. It's not the end of the world. However, it might be the end of the playoff, run already if we lose DeMarchi. Maybe we keep DeMarchi until we know for sure Morrow's going to be ready. If not, we can let Morrow walk. We have other goalies in the system. Semenov's still there. We're going to have to sign Kuvanen this offseason. We've got Lawson as well at 20, Fritzmeyer and Reynolds. There are other guys. So please, guys, some input on what we should try to do. It's tough because we can't make any trades. I've never got this far in a draft of glory, I don't think. I've never watched a draft of glory this far. I don't know what other people do. So please let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry this is a long one. The contract negotiations went a little bit crazy at the start of the episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. YouTube will see you in the next one.